What is up, guys? So starting the day on the way to pick up a new part for the E36, something the car has needed for quite a long time. You probably already know what it is because it's probably gonna be in the title or something, but whatever. Headed out there now, all the way up in Torrington, home of the Hager Garage Boys, but stopped, got the cash, got a Monster because I'm literally about to fall asleep. I don't know why I'm so freaking tired, and let's get it done. Oh yeah, we're mid. Can we do this?
Ooh. Doing the deal. Boom.
It's perfect time with you. Yeah, so we got Bride reclinable Lomaxes. They're not real. Wasn't trying to pay that real price, but I'm really happy. They're definitely the more high-end reps. They seem really rigid. Got them used for a good price. And yeah, the Bride Lomax, like with the gradient pattern, is by far my favorite fixed back seat. Of course, the reclinables are the next best thing, and for like a daily drifter, like daily just nice car, I think the reclinables are kind of a must, especially for something that Steph's probably gonna steal every once in a while. So really excited. Let's see if they fit in the E36. This kid's been driving like a dick, making such a bad name for CB drivers. Riding this truck's ass. All right, guys, what is that supposed to do for you? Don't ride trucks' asses like that, especially when there's not another lane. I'm so excited for these.
Oh, they look really cool.
What do you think?
I love them.
It fits a tiny person like you, huh?
Look how perfect this fits. And my shoulders are like right here.
So, like all bucket seats are kind of small for me. I'm a massive person, but I'm used to it, so like I don't really mind it. I kind of expect it, so these will actually be pretty perfect. They're a little snug, but I fit. Realistically, I need seats for all four of my cars. I have like stock seats in all four of my cars. It's really boring. I would honestly love to put them in the Black Sea. They would be so perfect for the Black Sea, but my E36 needs seats really bad. So
no, the 300 needs like the real ones.
Yeah, that is true. The Z does need the real ones. That's a good point, Stephanie. We'll save up and get real ones for her. She deserves it. But I know the Illuminate guys. I know Randy got a fake set and he loves them, and he just vinyl wrapped the back of them to make them look more, I guess, real. I don't know what color would go good with the red, but maybe just leave it black. Who knows? We have time. But God, I love these seats.
They're gonna look good from the back too.
But all right, so it came with sliders on it, but it didn't come with rails. So my goal today is to basically take the stock seats that are in there now, cut the rails out of them, weld something together, make it work, and hopefully they sit nice in the car. Let's get started. I know, these weigh so much. Ugh.
It's pretty clean underneath.
Any drugs or money?
Nothing, but you got, ooh. 10 something.
10 yen.
10 yen?
10 yen. We have found 10 yen.
You're a perfect 10.
This should be pretty cool. No drugs, just money.
DJ will be disappointed.
And a tablet pen.
Stylist? Stylist?
There's another one. There's two of them. Another one! Damn. Why are there so many stylists? Another one! It's a car full of stylists.
That looks so fancy. God.
Those will look so hot in the Z though. Oh, I want to put them in the Z, but
don't do it.
Needs Z. We'll get more. We'll just get more.
I was looking for those same ones for my car.
Look how wide set these rails are.
I know.
It's like the seat's offset. That's gonna be a little interesting to try and make.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
Looks heavy.
Does it help that these have like 8 different adjustments? You see all the springs and everything on them, so.
Yeah.
We'll make it work. All right, guys, so the seat, so the Brides come with the slider portion of the seat on the bottom here. So the seat can slide back and forth, which is a really nice feature for a car like this where hopefully everyone can just take out and have fun with it. Now, since the E36 naturally sits pretty low and those seats naturally sit pretty low, I think I can get away with using the OEM mounts. The problem is if you use the OEM mounts, usually makes the seat sit really high, but in our case, it might help. So I'm gonna try and like dissect this bracket and see if we could use it. So fingers crossed. All right, guys, that sucked. So unbolted from the seat, whatever. It still had the sliders attached to it. getting these off was such a pain in the ass. I'll show you the technique when I do the next one. I figured out how to do it a lot better. The first one took me a pathetically long time. There's a lot of like rivets, spot welds and everything holding it in place. It sucked. But this is essentially what we want. We want these base rails. So then we could build off of these. These are the points at which bolt to the chassis, so we don't have to make basically a piece of flat stock and drill the holes and everything. So these should line up mint. What we're gonna have to do after this is basically make a bridge on both sides and then bolt the seat onto that. But gotta get the other ones out first.
Better than.
There is, like, you can't see them probably. There's 2 rollers inside, and if we knock them out, all we have to do is cut this in half, and that's it. So. There's one. So this is what the... this one's coming out crooked. Fuck.
These are miserable.
Alright, so I cut the back piece in half. Now we just gotta freaking pry it all up. But it's kind of hard because you can't really get much of a grip on this thing.
If you had a vise, this would be...
Yeah, that's another tool I need to buy like tomorrow. Oh, I should have bought like a year ago. So I have the base rails bolted in, and we're gonna use these as our base template, and we're gonna basically build off of these. I think you can get like universal seat rails off eBay too, which are pretty cheap for your desired chassis. So if you don't want to do this, you can always do that. All right, trying to make sure this seat mount's perfect will literally be the death of me. This is gonna drive me insane because there's a lot of room for play, front, rear, height, and back and everything. So I think we found the square tubing. I'm gonna recess it down into it and weld it up, and it'll give us a little bit more 1/4 inch, but I think this should be at a good height, right? That little...
This feels good right here.
Yeah, so that little 1/4 inch downward would be good. Won't make it too low?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, so I measured where the stock will sit evenly, and I made points on it with my black sharpish. You can't really tell. I'm gonna cut it inward so that the bar actually sits inside of it, so it sits a little lower while keeping that tubular shape so we have the rigidity of the tube, and hopefully it'll give us the height that we want. We'll see. Nice and clean right there. Gives me a nice little lip to lay a bead on the edges, and it should look pretty good. They fit nice and tight now, recessed in. I'm gonna tack them in the car just so I know it's perfectly square and hopefully not catch the carpet on fire. Can you grab the mask and turn the gas on for me, Donald?
No.
Fuck you.
Jimmy's about to melt this carpet.
Fuck you.
Probably gonna set your car on fire, but oh well.
Little baby tacks so to cool down. Repeat, 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 repeat. If I get that too hot, it's literally just gonna melt like the carpet. Don't be melting on me, boy. She hits. Gonna let her cool down a little bit, pull it out, and then just finish up all the welds. All right, so I did a really shitty job prepping the surface. I was being impatient, so the welds look like ass. The outer welds look half decent, but the inner welds look like ass, but they're gonna hold. I'm not worried about it, so whatever. But there we go. Still fits though, didn't really warp or anything. So now it's kind of the hard part, and that's gonna be deciding where to mount the damn seat in terms of like center, angle, and all that good stuff. So let's figure it out. All right, we mocked it up, we marked it. I drilled the holes, they line up, but I have to make these holes. I have to recess the inner bolt because I can't have them as a through because it'll actually hit the carpet and it don't work. So I have to drill a bigger hole on the outside and just have this one layer to hold the seat down. I misdrilled the first time. Oops. Well, hopefully these half-ass markings work. Look how perfect that is. Well, there it is, guys. It's bolted in. It's pretty straight. It's a little fall over this way than I was hoping for. I wish it was like a ½ inch farther this way, but it's a lot of work right now to get it to fit like that. But I'm happy with this. Definitely fits pretty good. Definitely, I mean the door cart's on it, but where I was looking, we were definitely looking more at this line than that line when we marked it up, but whatever. Height seems good if you could even see that. But, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. But the seat looks great. It's funny how like just having that one seat in there with the vacuum carpet makes the whole interior look like a whole different car, doesn't it?
Do you wish the carpet was black or no? You can live with that.
I could live with that. I could completely live with that. Let's get to work. Of course, once again, I have them mocked up. I cut my cross braces to size, measured them all out, got them all even, marked it with a Sharpie. Now we're gonna take them out and cut them again. Cut. It sits in nicely. Of course, I got to stand on this one. Not too shabby. Sits nice and taut. Now I got to tack it in the car again, pull it out, weld it, and you guys know the deal.
The key is what?
To not melt the carpet.
Why did it sound like that?
You turn the gas off? Look at that weld, Donald.
It's beautiful.
You totally shut it off, because that first weld had gas on it.
No, it's on. It's on right now.
I need the weight on this one. This sucks.
So the technique is he has to stand on it while welding it, and there's the steering wheel.
Well, I'm not melting my carpet.
You are.
She's done. She's welded up. Not the prettiest thing, but it'll hold. So now I'm gonna let this cool down. We're gonna go back to the other step where we bolt it in the car, put the seat on it, and we kind of position the seat where we want it. This seat, however, it was all packaged up, so we thought this one was gonna be a fresh one. We opened it up. What was inside, Donald?
Rat shit.
Rat shit. A bunch of rat shit. So there was a mouse living in here, and there was a nest. And mice like to eat shit. So hopefully they didn't eat my seat. So, God, that sucks. All right, we're gonna take this apart, clean it, vacuum it, complain about it, and clean it.
It smells like shit.
Be right back. All right, it's pretty unfortunate. We cleaned it up pretty good. It sucks. All the Velcro. I don't know why the hell all the Velcro was like eaten. Mice like Velcro, I guess. So it doesn't really hold up, but we can get Velcro at like freaking Walmart, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll re-Velcro that. They got into the corners a little bit, just covered by the padding. That's like probably the worst one. That's a nice little hole, but the padding covers it. Same on the bottom, and the pad's a little chewed up on the corner, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll just say this is some driving hours, right?
Yeah. They'll never know.
They'll never know. All right, let's mock this up and mark it. I'm gonna go insane doing
Let's
this.
put this bitch in.
I have to put this thing really far over.
That's fine.
The steering wheel seems so far to the left for some reason, but the pedals seem like in the
Right, good spot.
I honestly feel so uncentered from the steering wheel, but I can't. And the seat's tiny. What the hell? Drew, thank you for letting me use your drill if you're watching.
Thanks, Drew.
Oh, that's why I have to go pick up another. Fuck. Alright, so they line up, kind of. This rail is seat is definitely mounted like an inch more inward than the passenger side, like I thought. I don't think it's gonna look bad, but before I paint it,
make new holes.
Make new holes. Yeah, it'll have like
move it over.
It sucks. It's gonna have like a bunch of holes in it, but you won't really see it. I'm thinking of welding a plate like on this flat spot right here, like, and then putting a sticker on it or something, so it doesn't look so open and weird.
Like right over here, because there's gonna be like a big gap on that side.
Looks kind of weird.
No, that's a good idea to put like a piece of metal there, like you're saying though.
Okay. It's not as close as we marked it up to be. I screwed that up, but it still like is in a comfortable position. Definitely can like go like this a little bit more, like the whole seat. But I guess I'll deal with that later. Before I paint them, I'm probably gonna ovalize the holes. And
how does it feel though? Like wheel-wise, does it feel like it's over to one side? Like
it still feels like I need to be a little bit more close to the center console. But I feel like I'll never not feel that way with this, you know. All right, well, it looks good. I'm really happy with it. Of course, like they're not placed perfectly. The driver's seat, of course, can go over a little bit more. But we were comparing it to like how the Z is, the stock seat. It does sit kind of off from the driver wheel, and maybe that's how, you know, it's supposed to be. We're just used to, you know, be on the left-hand side, but happy with that. Passenger side, I want to move over a little bit, of course, because as you could tell, well, I hope you could tell, space over to the door more. No biggie, we could always fix that. What I still need to do is one, of course, have to pull it out and paint it. I really want to like, I'm tempted to put like a piece of plate here, but I don't know if they'll make it look more tacky or it'll clean it up and I could put like a vinyl sticker over it that says something cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And I also completely forgot, got to put the seatbelt brackets in it. I'm going to weld them, use the factory seatbelts, weld them to the base on the other side, and we should be all set. But besides that, I mean, I'm really happy with that. Cleaned up the interior so much. I still need my god dang shift boot bezel for there to fill that in, but extremely happy. So I was looking at so I gotta put the seatbelts in. Need seatbelts. I was looking at them, and in my head I was gonna use the OEM seatbelt plug-in, but then I realized it's like a whole freaking mechanism. I threw it away. It's over here. It's this whole piece, and I'm not trying to have that. It won't really even really fit. It'd be a pain in the ass to make this work. So I think I'm pretty sure S chassis ones will work. The female end that bolts to the seat. So I'm gonna cop a set of S14 ones from Roger tomorrow because they're just like a single bolt. So I'll be able to just bolt it straight to the seat because it has the bracket built into the seat. And then we will have seat belts. Harnesses would be cool, but I don't think it's necessary because it's not a track car, I guess. So until tomorrow, we don't have seat belts. God, I can't get over this, guys. Look how freaking cool that is. Really brings the whole car together. Obviously, I still need a door cord because that one's boof. But I mean, it really, like the old seats, you would just look at the car and so there's like see those destroyed seats, and it just brought the whole car down. Should get in there. All right, guys. So today we got the seats in. Like I said, I still got to do the seat belts, and I know I just keep showing them off, but like they look so good. I know they're fake, but whatever. With fake seats comes some caution. So remember the guys that they're not as strong as the real thing. They're not certified. So yes, like get in a bad accident, the seat could break, blah, blah. Of course, that comes with the territory. So, but I'm happy with them. Really brings out the E36. Super stoked. Now I just need seats for every one of my cars. But I want to put some real seats in the S13. And honestly, the Z deserves some real ones too. Maybe some like cooler cars or something. But that's really it. Really happy on today's progress. Those seat rails literally took forever to make. It's just tedious stuff. It wasn't hard, but it was just definitely a cool experience. Saved me some money and got it done in one day. I'm really happy on today with that stuff. Big upgrade for the E36. God, I really need to get back working on the Z. I feel like I'm doing it injustice by not just finishing the damn car. It's like right there. Just needs wheels. Really does. Just needs wheels. But okay, I'll stop rambling. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. What are you doing? I'll do one project and think I'm good at MIG welding. I'll do another, and I just feel like I'm ass.